What's up? This is Moot Booksley, and I'm going to show you how to make your own Ghetto Talkbox, or at least how I did it. And by ghetto, I mean we're going to make this thing as easy as possible. I got the idea from the underground hip-hop website where the dude took two mixing bowls. He put one large mixing bowl, put a speaker down in it, which was connected to an amp, and a little mixing bowl on top of the speaker, and he taped it up with dilated people stickers. Now, I don't know about you, but I think you can't get no more ghetto than taping it up with some dilated people stickers. I'm probably going to use duct tape though, because I don't have any dilated people stickers. Anyways, so basically all it is just a compression driver, which is air sealed to a vinyl tube, which goes in your mouth, which makes all those vocal sounds that we all like to hear on all those classic Zapp and Roger records and a whole bunch of others. So I went to Lowe's and got myself some vinyl tubing, which I actually got too big of tube. I should have gotten 1/2-inch outside diameter tube, which is what DJ Impact recommends from all of his study and research on the subject. But in my great haste the other day, I got 1/2-inch inside diameter tube, which makes the outside 5/8 of an inch, which is a little bit too thick to really stick in your mouth and be able to do a whole lot with it. But, you know, it's okay for our purposes today, and the tube is actually the cheapest part of the whole thing, consequently. So I got a 3-inch PVC end cap, and to cap down over the speaker, which I thought would be a whole lot better than using, well, they don't make mixing bowls this small, so anyway. So I drilled a hole in it that's the exact size that I need to stick the tube in, like so. Okay, and the most important part is I have these old ancient computer speakers that are not being used. And I thought, well, hey, all you really need is a powered speaker, or all you need is a speaker and something to power it to make a really simple talk box. So, got rid of one speaker here, and the other one, I'm just going to take it apart. Oh yeah, and you're going to need some duct tape, a lot of duct tape, and maybe some tools to take the speaker apart. And I'm going to end up using this here little storage box, and I'll show that in a minute. So here's the speaker with the grill off of it, which I pried off with a pair of pliers. I've also taken the liberty of going ahead and removing the screws from the back just to make it a little easier. Anyway, so we're just going to pull it apart like that, and there's your insides. So I'm going to take this speaker off of this. Okay. Okay, so now the speaker is free and can do what it wants to do, which it's going to end up sitting in the bottom of that box. But first of all, I want to very simply remove this, which these two leads go to the cute little LED. I should have used some cutters there, but anyway, this just goes to the cute little LED, which we're not going to need now. Okay, so now I'm going to use my little box. I'm going to just set it here. Okay, you can see that. I'm going to set the speaker. I have to put this in here because I don't have a very long thing, and I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Okay, so I'm just going to set the speaker inside the box like this, and it can just sit there. Oh yeah, and when I did this before, I found that the speaker didn't quite fit the PVC end cap, and so what I did is I took a pair of pliers and I very simply just bent two of the ears up. Okay, so now it should fit after a little bit of finagling. Okay, I'm gonna bend it up some more. Alright, let's go ahead and bend 3 of the ears up. We'll just make it real easy. Okay, there we go. So now the end cap goes over top, and that just goes in there as tight as possible, right down to the bottom. Okay? Oh yeah, before I forget, let's go ahead and plug this thing in here, because we're not going to be messing with any more electronic stuff anymore. So just try to get that away from the thing as much as possible so you can have enough room to duct tape it down. Okay, now we're good. So I'm going to take the tube and I'm going to stick it right here into this hole. And make sure you don't stick the tube down too far into the hole, otherwise you're going to hit the voice coil of the speaker. And you don't want to damage your speaker, and you don't want to deaden any vibrations, because that would kind of ruin the whole point of the whole experiment. Okay, so we're going to use the duct tape now, and we are going to tape this thing up as airtight as is possible. So, that's basically it. That's the Ghetto Talkbox right there. And here's the tube. Now, let's find out if this thing's any good. We're just going to plug the end here, and I had to use an adapter, into the output of my synthesizer. Now, I'm hearing some sound coming out of my tube. Let's find out. I can hear a little bit of a talkbox sound out of that. It cost me a total of $6 because somebody gave me these speakers, and you can always pick up some speakers at your local thrift store, Goodwill, or whatever. You know, people are always throwing these old things out, and if you can find any powered speaker will really work. Anything. If you have an old guitar amp that may be dead, you can just go buy a cheap little speaker and connect to the speaker output and do pretty much what I did, and there you have it, a Ghetto Talkbox.
This is the sound of my talkbox music. Talkbox music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. I don't want you to